Now at 6, the Israel and Hamas war rages on tonight. The death toll now topping 4,600, and with thousands more hurt in Gaza. This all coming as the U.S. decides to up the ante in its military support for Israel. Plus, we bring you the sights and sounds as hundreds of protesters hit the pavement right here in Richmond in support of Palestine and Gaza. But first, taking a live look outside on your Sunday evening, a gorgeous sunset for us, and that sun was out all day long. Those warmer temperatures, really nice. Nick Russo joining us now to join us with a look at that first alert forecast. Nick, can we expect this week to be pretty nice?
Hey Riley, yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous week. Probably the nicest week of weather we'll have for the rest of the year. It doesn't get much better than our 7-day forecast. 67 degrees right now in Richmond. We have that mostly sunny sky, hardly a cloud out there. You can see the sun getting ready to set, looking down Midlothian Turnpike towards Chesterfield. And these temperatures tonight are going to take a plunge. Dew points in the upper 30s. That's often an indication of how low our temperatures will go overnight. And it just so happens that our forecast low is also 39 degrees early tomorrow morning. Temperatures right now, again, in the mid to upper 60s. We're at 67 in Richmond and Wakefield, 66 in Petersburg, a little bit cooler off to the north. Tappahannock at 62, 60 in Louisa. As we look at that hour-by-hour forecast, again, temperatures will tumble pretty quickly into the 50s and eventually the 40s by 11 p.m. After midnight, we'll drop into the lower 40s and even some 30s early tomorrow, especially to the west of I-95. A first alert for those of you out toward Louisa, Goochland, Cumberland County, Buckingham County down toward Prince Edward County. This is where we have a frost advisory with lows expected to be in the mid-30s tonight. You want to protect any tender plants that could be damaged by cold temperatures for these areas that are shaded in light blue. Then there's a freeze warning for Orange County where it's going to get even colder. You definitely want to protect your plants there. And looking ahead to tomorrow morning, again, we'll start off with sunshine. Temperatures, though chilly. Make sure you have that warm jacket for the bus stop. Riley?
Alrighty, thank you, Nick. Well, clashes intensifying along the Lebanese border, and this is now sparking concerns about a potential wider conflict. And tonight, Israel is advising more northern civilians to evacuate. This comes as the United States ramps up its military support. Mike Valerio has the latest.
Heightened hostilities along Israel's northern border with Lebanon.
Fighting a war on two different borders is going to be something we should keep our eyes on, and we should send the message to Hezbollah, stand down, or there will be consequences.
The influence of Iran-backed Hezbollah in South Lebanon is raising concerns of a potentially broader conflict. Israel now urging more northern residents to evacuate their homes.
We encourage them at every opportunity, John, to make sure that we are accounting for those civilians that are in the battle space.
The situation triggering a surge in military support from the United States as additional missile defense systems are dispatched and some 2,000 U.S. troops are put on standby for potential deployment. The Biden administration has proposed an additional $100 billion in foreign aid. That would include $14 billion to assist Israel, which has drawn criticism from some members of Congress.
We need to have a single focus on bringing Congress together behind the support for Israel.
As questions arise regarding what actions the U.S. should take to support Israel and mitigate the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, pro-Palestinian demonstrations continue in Western countries.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
President Biden taking to social media Sunday morning with a message that reads, quote, Israelis and Palestinians equally deserve to live in safety, dignity, and peace. NBC 12, Mike Valerio. Back to you, Riley.